Welcome everyone. Trust our weekend is going well. Thank you for joining. While we wait for others to join and the facilitator. Today we'll be speaking on graduate scholarship programs and how you can assess funding and um getting scholarship for graduate programs abroad. So I will just wait a little while for our guests to join in, and we will start picking up questions that have been dropped and trying to get into details on what it entails to getting scholarship for graduate studies abroad. Thank you once again for joining. Okay. Okay, welcome. You can request to join, sir. So Philip, can you kindly request to join in the live? All right. Can you hear me? All right, that's very good. Yes, I can hear you also, but I can't see your face. Sorry, you say? Oh my. Do you want to like maybe refresh? Maybe you go out and come in again if it will make any difference? All right, thank you. Welcome. Trying to wait for our speakers having issues getting his camera in place. Yeah. I still can't see your face, but I can hear you. You can see my face. Oh my. I wish we could put the face to this. Let me remove my clip. I wish we could put the face to this, but definitely don't know what. Sorry, you say? Okay. Could it be? Oh my. I'm not just seeing your face, and I don't know why. But I wish a face could be placed to this. Okay. I think we should just start. Can you still hear me? All right. I think we should just start. Yes, I can. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Are you still with me? All right, that's very good. I think we should just start and hopefully maybe with it will pop up along the way or something. Sounds good. All right, that's good. All right, thank you once again, Mr. Philip Adebayo, for joining. So I'll just read through your profile quickly and start it up with questions that were dropped by people that were interested in joining the webinar. And once again, welcome everyone. My name is Esther, popularly called Estrella, and I am the one hosting today's discussion, and we are talking about scholarship for graduate studies abroad. So I have with me my guest that will be doing justice to our questions and throwing more light to what it takes to actually have scholarship and obtain scholarship for your graduate studies abroad. And with me here, I have Mr. Philip Adebayo, and I don't know why his camera is not showing, but all well and good. And he's a promising researcher that specializes in clean and renewable energy technologies. Currently, he's pursuing his PhD in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at the University of Calgary in Alberta, Canada. Philip is focused on optimizing solar assisted geothermal heat pump system with thermal storage for sustainable space heating and cooling in cold climates. Philip received the Indigenous and Black Engineering and Technology Momentum Fellowship and prestigious Canada Graduate Scholarship to support his PhD studies. And he earned his master's degree from the American University of Beirut in Lebanon, fully sponsored by the MasterCard Foundation. And he has a bachelor degree with first class honor from the University of Ibadan, Nigeria. Thank you once again for joining. I'm very appreciative of this. Were you willing to share from your experience on how to get scholarship for your graduate studies? So before we dive into the questions and some other deeper questions concerning the subject matter, I would love to ask, like, when we talk about graduate studies and any scholarship to have your graduate studies, can you please kindly give a background review of what graduate studying is all about, and any advantage, or what are the pros or probably any cons with studying abroad and studying locally from wherever you are. Thank you. I hope you're still with me. Oh, sorry, I don't know whether I am the one, but the feedback I'm getting is kind of screechy, like it's not clear enough. Sorry. Can you see me? Yeah, yeah, it's fair now. Yeah, yeah. It was kind of scratchy the other time. Okay. Yes, yes, this is way better. Yeah. So I would appreciate if you could start from the onset. Yeah, thank you. Hmm. Thank you. And I asked two questions for this. I said what graduate study it's all about, and why necessary, why the what's the hook about wanting to study abroad? Why don't you study like locally where you're from? But before you answer the question, I heard two things that you mentioned while you were trying to explain what graduate study is all about. That's for people that are intending to pursue their master's or PhD degree. And you said one is thesis based, that's people that are interested in research, and that those are the ones that are easily funded. I Can you state the clear difference between the thesis based and the other one? And are you also saying that there are no fundings for the other type? I did not get the name rightly. And you also mentioned this other thesis based. You were trying to mention those kind of scholarship that um that one can get for thesis based disciplines. Those kind of scholarship, are they, how do we source for all those kind of scholarship? I know my questions are becoming so many, but let's take it one after the other. So if it's not thesis based, what is it? No words. No worry. Okay, cause okay. Okay. Mm, 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 Hmm. Yeah, that's very, very insightful, and definitely I'm seeing we have a lot of questions that people ask that we dive into these finding supervisor as you advise, always wanting to have a supervisor that is ready to fund you. But before I leave this aspect and ask the other question, is there any advantage of doing a course based um discipline, going into a course-based discipline compared to going to a thesis-based discipline? Mm. Professor, yeah. Hmm. Wow, this is very insightful to me personally. It's giving me an insight to so many things. But let me stop it here and let me ask the other question before we continue. So the question I asked before we start differentiating between the course based programs and the thesis based programs is that what is the flick, what's the ride, what's the hook between like wanting to have your graduate studies abroad and not locally? Like what does it entail? Like what is it all about? Is it necessary in this following the current trend that we are having in the different disciplines and trying to like deepen your knowledge and understanding in whatsoever thing you're interested in? I love that. Hmm. 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 Alternative. Hmm. That's very good, and I want to match this answer that you gave. Like, I love the perspective you kept into it, especially the fact that you said the opening of resource relationship from other people from all over the world, best of the best. I love that acronym. And there's a question on our question bank here that says, how do I overcome imposter syndrome? And I think it goes along with this explanation that you gave, like having to sit in the rooms where in the room where you have the best of the best, and you from your own local community, so to speak, and wanting to soar higher. How do you think this kind of person, and that's one of the question I have here in the question bank that people filled out, how can one overcome imposter syndrome? Like, how can they like just picture themselves and pick up the courage to like apply for the graduate studies and be hopeful that they will be picked and they'll be also be in the class with people with great minds? You have any thoughts about that? Right? Yes, well. Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. 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 Do not even know it. Mm. 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 Hmm. Thank you very much. So, in just one minute, the answers you gave are for someone that maybe that has been chosen or it's already in class. But what do you have to tell someone that having this syndrome even before even applying, like before applying in 1 minute? Yeah. Hmm. 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 You receive a no. Exactly. Like process. Hmm. 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 You actually have this. Hmm. That you do. Hmm. Thank you so much. Very profound. Very, very profound. I can go on and go on, but if I continue at this rate, I don't think we'll be able to answer all these questions. So I'll just move forward from here. I'll just move forward from here. It's looking more like a motivational and intriguing, enticing conversation. So let me just move forward from here. And I would say, in a very short form, not in depth, because I hope we'll be able to get more resources from you and probably connect you one on one with one or two persons that might be very very honest and going or ready to go for this scholarship program. But in a very few sentences, in summary, not an in-depth, please, what are the processes, one, that graduate studies from start to finish, what are the processes that it goes through for you to starting the application and to getting the scholarship and entering into school? Yeah, not detailed. All right. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. 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 Yeah, the right fit. Hmm. 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 Thank you so much. I that code emailing part, like I want to pick on that for thesis base. So for example, if I see an opportunity of for scholarship that for funding scholarship, right? Will I have to apply first, or I have to contact a professor or a supervisor that is ready to bring me to do that research? Or what comes first in the process? All right. So like if I have seen like, okay, this Commonwealth or MasterCard is bringing out this thesis based scholarship program, and it goes with what I'm passionate about, the discipline or industry I'm passionate about. Am I supposed to like code email a supervisor or get a supervisor before applying? Or I start the application and in the process I get a supervisor? Or does those scholarship program, do they come from the supervisors themselves? Hmm. All right. Jesus, I just saw someone tell me that they've not been hearing you since. They could only hear me since, and I don't know why. I just and it's painful, kind of, because I don't have any recording somewhere. But I just hope I can hear you quite all right. But I might be thinking maybe it's my Bluetooth connections that may have been causing that. So I just removed it now, and I don't know if anybody online can kindly confirm to me that they can hear me and also hear my speaker now. Thank you. All right, let's just go on. So I would pick one question now. Let me start. I can't see you, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe it's high time I come and apply for an IT based Caesars based scholarship, so I know how to figure all these things out or something. All right, so I'll go into the question banks now and pick those questions one after the other. Then we treat them one after the other. I hope it provides the sufficient answers to the people that asked those questions. So the first one here says, can one apply for PhD scholarship before the end of a master's scholarship? Do you want to share Not in details if you don't want to, but do you want to share what that process looked like? Maybe using yourself as a case study. Thank you. Hmm. Hmm. Thank you very much. All right. So another question here is this person would like to be informed on what scholarship opportunities that he or she can benefit from. And I know you've been listing so many from Europe to US to Canada to what have you. So I I know you might speak to one or two, but I hope or I wish if a link or something can be sent so that they can just go over it themselves, because I know there should be numerous, or Google is our friend nowadays. But let me just leave it to you if you want to share one or two things concerning that. The person wants to be informed on the scholarship opportunities that he or she can benefit from. Hmm. So you would suggest from all what you're saying is that what you want to do will influence the scholarship you'll be looking for. All right. So, for example, I'm in human sciences. I just want to be very practical here. Okay. I'm in human sciences and maybe I want to do something around human, human mind, human heart, and what have you. Like, how will you what will you tell me? How will I go about it? So I just want to be very practical for people that are just on the basic knowledge level for all this. Okay. That'll be the next question. All right. So that's I want to just take it to the simplest form. Yeah. So the first question is, after knowing what I want, then I have to decide whether I want to do it course based, just for knowledge sake, as you've explained from the very beginning, or thesis, like research based, right? Then what's the next thing? All right. So to be more practical now, yes, I have already chosen something. So where would I go to? Go online, right? Start looking for thesis based scholarship for reading human mental something. I just want to bring it to the simplest form that a layman can understand. I'm sorry for going that yeah. All right. Oh, okay. 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 Mm. Mm. Can I break you a little bit for a little bit there? Do you mind sharing what that community is, the name, and is it accessible to every dictionary or something? Okay, so you guys you just organize the group for yourself. And is that group open to everybody? That's my question. Oh, okay. All right, we'd love to know more about that. If you can talk about that later, then I can put them all together and send it out to people. I just want to be so nice to the lowest of lowest or lamest. Yeah, yeah. All right. Mm, mm-hmm. Hmm. You 15. Hmm. Okay. Funding and scholarship programs. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, you said grad, like graduation, grad, and cast. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. This is very, very insightful, and I would talk with you maybe outside this life on how I can just pull these things together in my little way of say of just helping the world and helping people that are interested. Right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's just go for that. Like this life is like I never saw it coming this way. It's very, very insightful, and thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. All right, the next question I have here says, how can I secure a good scholarship? And when I was reading that scholarship, when I was reading the question, I'm now like thinking that, is there something that's called a bad scholarship? Oh. But the question says, how can I secure a good scholarship? But I want to read through as a psychology inclined person. I want to read through the person's mind. I think what the person is trying to say, maybe scholarship that will offer more funding, but you are the boss here. So the person says, how can I secure a good scholarship? Thank you. Right? With surprise. Yeah. With surprise. Oh no. Can you still hear me? Don't I lost you. Hopefully he joins back. I guess we lost our speaker at this point. And I hope everyone has been getting value. Yeah, you went off, but you're back. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Hmm. That's another that's another level of good, right? So the level of good, yes, is subjective, and that's true, right? All right. Okay, so let me dive into more personal questions here. It says, what is the most efficient way to find supervisors in your field for PhD opportunities without going to every single university website to check? Okay, you need to check. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where people find it difficult. But you got to research to be able to get what you want, right? You're right. All right. And you don't want to research. What are you looking for? Okay, I'll ask another one here. It says, how do I get scholarship in Canada for engineering discipline? Slightly different. This person say this discipline, the engineering discipline, was slightly different from his former discipline. Hmm. Story, yeah. That will make me want to select you as my candidate, right? Good. I can take you. Right. Your table. Mm. Mm. That's it. Hmm. 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 And that leads me, yeah, and that leads me to the big part of every scholarship and graduate schooling, what have you. That statement of purpose. Of purpose. How do you find the right program to apply for, and how can you write a compelling statement of purpose? Yeah, that's one question. A lot. Yeah. You can embed what approach? Storytelling approach. Okay. Mm. No, very much. It was fascinating. That behind it. The mango fell down from the tree. Mm. Don't you? Mm. 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 Hmm. That you're pro. You're very pro. You're probably how that affects the larger globe, right? Mm. Hmm. 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 Wow, wow, wow. Before I leave this, because that's the very big, even before that's a very big part that I hear people always saying, hey, statement of purpose, a statement for. Do you have, or do you know, or do you willing to share of any templates? Given, I love these two ways, approaches that you brought us through. Like, do you have like a template people can look at and just like follow through if they want to like write theirs? Sure, sure. I would definitely, sure. Sure, I will definitely reach out to you after this live. That's very well. Yeah. All right. We still have some questions here, although I feel it's tied to all what we've been saying, but so that I don't be in the bad book of anyone, I'll read it out, right? So it says, what scholarship can one apply for what scholarship can one apply that would enable one gain postgraduate teaching experience abroad? And this person kept in paraphrases, it says a lot of scholarship have criteria of going back to your country immediately after study. How true is that? So it seems this person has the mindset that when the person finishes, the person does not want to go back. Maybe the jackpot people, right? So the person is saying, what scholarship can one apply for that would enable one gain postgraduate teaching experience abroad? Maybe when the person is done, person is looking into education or teaching. Okay. Hmm. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would hasten on some questions quickly so that we can find a way to round up. Then I talk to you after this live on how best we can support these people if they would be interested. Thank you so much for sharing so far. Thank you. Yeah, sure. All right. So this one says finding a scholarship for a non-STEM student is proving difficult. How can it be navigated? Hmm, hmm, that's a nice strategy. Hmm, 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 And what is? Hmm. Sorry, please. I just want to cut you there because I think I'm gaining also. Yeah, even though I'm not ready for any other thing for now, but I will later. So, like, if you're telling that kind of story, like that would be more showcased in your SOP, right? Hmm. 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 Okay. You're listening. Hmm. 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 This is very, very insightful. Very, 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 I must say, even to me myself. Yeah. Thank you very much. So it says, how do I go about scholarship to study masters in NEP? I don't know what's that. NEP Building Services Program. Hmm. Scholarship, all the scholarship you mentioned. Like, yeah. Thank you. So I'll take this last one, then would try to draw off in the curtain. Yeah. So it says, how do I get a fully funded scholarship? And what do you advise to do for someone starting the process for the first time? Summarize again. Applying. Hmm. And yourself. Speak with people. Hmm. I can't believe we are past 1 hour now. It's unbelievable. Philip, I would thank you so, so much. I don't want to go into details of how we met here on live, but thank you so, so much for for being very, very, very valuable and for all these things you've shared. I will touch base with you. I really wish, especially this popular scholarship you talked about, I really wish I can outline those things out in the email for people that registered and sent to them, because maybe there might be someone like me that's not very good in spelling or something, or website or what have you. So they can just, with a click, they can just click. And if I don't know if you are open to speaking to one or two people, because I know you can be very busy or you're busy. And I'll just check back with you after this call to see how best we can help. Yeah, one or two people. They can ask their question personally, right? Yeah. All right. So I can make that happen, because I saw a lot of questions and I was quite surprised. Thank you very, very much. I don't know if you have any final words again before we call it graces and say thank you finally to everyone that joined. Brace up. Mm. 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 People, people. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Even though we did not have your face throughout the section. I don't know. Don't worry. I'm the one that will apply for the next scholarship for IT so that I'll be able to solve this problem. At least on my phone. All right. So thank you, Philip. I'll connect with you very soon. Thank you so much. I'm honored. Thank you so, so much. And I wish you all the best. And I can't wait to start calling you Professor. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah. Bye.